season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Check 53, Mike. Watch the slant. Nice hit. Nice hit.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. But with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Check 53, Mike. Let's go, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
From the 40 now on second down, Mahomes. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Down. 50. Plant. 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Switch up. 81.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The outlaw. Recon, 152 fighter. Fire.
The give to Taylor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 27-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Taylor. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
At the 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow. I'll go Louie. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Easy. Watch that.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one caught by Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the toss, here's Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And he works free. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, Eason looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 49 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, sounds like things back.
It got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Eason. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, let go.
To throw again. Eason is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half, and the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready up.
50. Crunch time, defense.
Shoot! He's coming. Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football?
On first down, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is brought in by Gibson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mahomes firing complete and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
53. Minus 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. To throw again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw on second down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Let's go. Slam. Check 9. Look. Squeeze. Side.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason dancing to his left. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short game.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, Sunday. Who's that? Is that yours?
You gotta go, baby.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now a 2nd and 6.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. 2nd and 6. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, orbit. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw. Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Taylor. He gets away from 1. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
90 Wolf.
from the gun on third down. Eason. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Come on, fellas. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them, good and bad. But when it's good, oh, it is so difficult to come into this place and get a win. From the time they sing the national anthem and finish it with the home of the Chiefs, you're in trouble right from that moment, usually.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves